Want to know how a narcissist can find him or herself in a $3.8 million mess or other legal troubles? Here's how. $3.8 million.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Why are they doing this? Why won't you stop? You look at some of these people that we consider to be narcissists or have been deemed narcissists, coined narcissists, and you wonder why in the world would they keep coming after people or say some of the things that they say? They just don't sound like things that normal people would say. And here's the deal. When you are dealing with a narcissistic person, if they feel that they are being threatened by someone, not an actual physical or verbal threat, but by a person's status or by a person's position, if they feel like they lack something that someone else has, that person is usually a threat to them. So what do? Instead of trying to come to that person and try to figure out what that person has going on, they belittle that person. They demean that person. They try to find ways to bring that other person down to deal with their own insecurities. And that's what it boils down to for them. These are insecurities that they have not dealt with, insecurities that they do not want other people to see. So to get the attention away from their own insecurities, they put the spotlight on things that would often seem to be a nuisance or an embarrassment in someone else's life. So what they do is they bully, they belittle, they demean the people that they feel are a challenge or a threat to them. Anything that comes across as a challenge or a threat has to be dealt with by that narcissist. So even when it comes to being threatened with lawsuits, and this is not just for the blogger that was involved in the $3.8 million situation. There was someone else that I posted on the thumbnail as well, because he is another example of how a narcissist behaves whenever their backs are against the wall or whenever they feel threatened or they feel defeated because they did not get their way. So you will see them coming after these people just as hard as they can. They will continue to belittle them. And whenever they are approached or addressed about the issue, they often minimize their feelings about the issue to make it seem as if whatever is going on doesn't matter. If the person comes back and corrects them on something, they minimize that. It doesn't matter. They come across as not being bothered. They do not want people to think that they can be bothered. And this is a defense mechanism by them. They do this so that whoever is trying to challenge them will see that they are unbothered and they will back away. So they continue doing this, and they will continue the demeaning, the belittling, the bullying. They will continue these behaviors until you have something happen like what happened with Tasha K, getting a $3.8 million judgment against her. So these are the things that you are dealing with. This is the why. The why is because they cannot help it and they choose not to help it. So even with $3.8 million hanging in the balance, you will still see some type of bullying, belittling, manipulative behaviors because they don't know what else to do. This is the way that they deal with their situation. So the why, there you have it. Now, if you guys want to get more information on narcissism, narcissistic behaviors, gaslighting, and other things that are involved with manipulation, then please follow the playlist on narcissism.